The NBA is changing. 2019's offseason has completely shifted the landscape of the league, and the latest big move may have resulted in a new favorite to win it all. Shocking the hoops world, the Los Angeles Clippers pulled off one of the biggest moves we've ever seen, signing two-time Finals MVP Kawhi Leonard, who's fresh off a championship run in Toronto, and then trading for MVP finalist and All-NBA star Paul George from OKC. They'll join a Clippers team who already has 6th Man of the Year Lou Williams and push Golden State to 6 games in this year's playoffs. And now just like that, we're seeing the birth of a new dynasty in LA, and it's the Clippers' turn to run the city. With Kawhi signing a 4-year deal and Paul George's trade being finalized, we can start looking at just how good this team could be next season. Last year they were able to go 48-34 before being bounced from the playoffs after pushing the then defending champs to their limit. The backcourt of Patrick Beverly and Lou Will showed the rest of the league that you can lead a team to the playoffs without a superstar, and the Clippers quickly embraced their role as the underdogs. Kawhi and PG will join an almost identical roster, minus Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Danilo Gallinari, who were traded to OKC. The team who everyone said was just missing a star player suddenly has 2, and is looking like a real threat to bring the franchise's first title. While the offensive star power will get the most attention, defensively the Clippers may have just brought together one of the best lineups we've ever seen. Kawhi and Paul George have both been regarded as the 2 top all-around defenders in the NBA, with Kawhi being a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year and PG being a finalist for the award multiple times. Both have been all defensive first team members and will combine to make one of the scariest defensive duos we've seen since Jordan and Pippen. The 2 will make it almost impossible to switch guard to wing pick and rolls, and will have the ability to wear down opposing teams' best players over the course of a game. They'll join forces with another former All-NBA first team member in Patrick Beverly, who is widely considered the best defensive point guard in the NBA. Beverly is a gritty defender who never lets up on the opposing team's ball handler, and with the 3 of them smothering the perimeter, backcourts all across the country will be left trying to find ways to score. The Clippers also picked up Mo Harkless, who was a key part of the Trailblazers' defense last season and one of the reasons they were able to reach the conference finals. He and Montrezl Harrell will provide some defensive specialists coming off the bench, rounding out one of the most impressive groups on that end of the floor that we've seen in a long time. The main concern will be if they can add some interior presence to guard the paint, as that was one of the biggest flaws the team had last season. They drafted the nephew of Dikembe Mutombo, Mfiondu Kabengele, who was a good shot blocker at Florida State, but time will tell if he'll be ready this early in his career to play at a high level. If he can develop into a solid rim protector, then he would fill one of the only major holes this defense has. On the offensive end, the Clippers will become only the 5th team since the merger to have 3 players who average 20 plus points per game, 2 of which were the Golden State Warriors of the last couple seasons. They'll have plenty of firepower available, with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard coming off career highs in points per game. PG's offensive game is limitless, and his ability to shoot from deep and create shots, combined with Kawhi's solid all-around game, gives plenty to be excited about for Clippers fans. Kawhi's patience was on full display during the finals, and while he picks the moments he wants to attack, Paul George will have plenty of room to operate on the offensive end. 6th Man of the Year Lou Williams proved last season that he's one of the game's smoothest scorers, and having someone as lethal as him coming off the bench with this group creates endless scoring opportunities. While the team looks great on paper, the only question will be how the team gels together on the court. The Clippers made a name for themselves last season as the team full of role players who all do their job to compete in games. Now that you add 2 All-NBA level players into the mix, it'll be interesting to see how the team's identity changes. If everyone gets along and Kawhi and Paul George find ways to work together on the court, then there's no reason why they shouldn't be the favorites as of now to win it all next season. The Clippers franchise has been through a lot. After years of being the little brother to the Lakers and never getting over the hill with Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, they finally have an opportunity to form a new dynasty in LA. The NBA is going to be a lot of fun to watch next season, with a more evenly matched field of teams than we've seen in a long time. Time will tell who rises above the rest and becomes the next group to write their names in the history books. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you so much for your constant support. Don't forget to drop a like, leave feedback in the comment section below, and subscribe for more. Remember to turn on post notifications so you don't miss any new content. Look forward to the new videos we have coming out soon. A lot of great stuff, and I can't wait for you to see it. Remember to connect with me on social media. As always, this has been Trice. God bless.